Hey everyone, we are here on the very first episode of A Day in Your Shoes.
I'm living it and he's trying it.
And we're here at First Stop Bagel food truck. And we are here with the owner, the chef, and the creative behind this, Melissa.
Yes, hello, thank you. I'm very honored that you guys chose us. And let's see how today goes.
I know, let's check it out. So we are here at, like I said, First Stop Bagel. It's located at the food truck park right in front of the city's ACE building. Right next to Grind Coffee. So if you are ever in the area, definitely check it out.
Yes, the food truck park is called McIntyre Square.
McIntyre Square Food Truck Park. And what made you decide to get into this food truck?
I would say at first it was definitely less expensive than getting in a brick and mortar. So it was a good way to test out the water, see how the business, get it recognized and everything. And then I love this space because it's right in between the university, the courthouse, there's City Hall here, and then I was actually a big fan of Grind Coffee. So I was always seeing this space and I was like, it would just be amazing if I was just to have gotten it here. It would just be so perfect.
Totally agree. This is very much like an artisan center, I feel like.
Yes.
Grind Coffee, true story, that was the first time I ever had coffee.
Really?
Was at Grind Coffee. I made it through college, law school, being a lawyer for a little while before I ever tried it, and that was the first one I ever had. I was spoiled ever since.
Wow.
All right, so I washed my hands.
Yes.
I got the hairnet, very stylish.
Yes. We'll go ahead and wash our hands one more time, and we'll go ahead and put our gloves on.
All right. Why bagels?
I'm originally from Southern California. So born and raised there. So one big thing about there was just everyone being outside, walking and everything. So I got used to just always being, walking, having, like, if you're eating something, it's in your hands. Like, you can eat it in your hand. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of bagels. Anywhere I go, I always try to find a bagel spot. So one day I was on a date with my boyfriend when we were early on into our dating stage, and we were having a bagel, and I was like, man, it's such a shame. Like, there's not a lot of places here where you could just get the bagel. Like, there's not a lot. And I've always had a passion for baking. It's always been my hobby, my love, my interest. So he was like, well, why don't we just do it? Why don't we just bring it up? So 2 years later, here we are. Awesome. I make the bagels myself. I make majority of the items myself. Yeah, there's a lot of...
You're right. There's not a lot of bagel shops in the area. And I agree, people, even in the valley, right, tacos, eating with our hands is very common. Yeah. So instead of the tortilla, let's have a bagel.
Let's just have a bagel. Let's switch it up.
I love it. Okay, Joe, Classic Club. Coming right up. Here, let's take your payment. You can just tap it.
You could just flip it towards him. There you go.
Oh my God. I'm already messing up on my first try.
Do it again.
That's okay, no worries.
Awesome.
And then you can skip that part, no worries.
All right, order taken, Classic Club.
Perfect.
Sounds straightforward enough. Let's give it a shot.
And then if you ever get confused, we have a menu right here. So yes, that's the main purpose on why we have menus here. So if there's ever a moment of blank. So first things first, we'll get the paper down and the foil. Not the most...
Super cool.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this here, and we'll just leave it here for now because we won't need it.
Where'd you get this?
I got it online on Webstron.
Really?
Yes.
It's so cool. It's very like vintage. It just adds that little like artist feel.
It adds detail to the reason why we're named First Stop. So because back before there was news channels and everything, the first thing people did was they read the newspaper. What did they read the newspaper? Eating breakfast. So we're the first stop.
First stop.
Because this is the first stop you're going to have for your date.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
Very thoughtful.
So we'll get these 2 sandwich bread slices.
Okay.
And you're just going to drop them onto the grill.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter which side.
Okay.
There you go. There you are. Perfect.
Very nice. How long do you leave them there?
We just leave them for like a few, just like a minute or two, just for it to toast up.
Did you come up with all the recipes?
Yes.
Really?
I came up with everything myself.
Wow.
Yes. And then we'll go ahead and do the bacon. It's okay, I could do this part.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I don't need to hurt myself.
No worries. But yes, I came up with everything myself. Some items on the menu are a tribute to like loved ones or
really
like others just like wanted to put their ideas, so I went ahead and I did it.
I remember you told me about this. Desayuno con agua.
The desayuno con agua, yes. It is a tribute bagel to my grandma. It's a recipe she used to do a lot growing up. And then the wrap actually is a wrap that my boyfriend made up.
Oh, wow.
And his childhood nickname is Patch. So that's the reason why it's called Patch wrap.
Amazing.
With one of the spatulas, you could go ahead and flip the breads. They should
Okay.
be good to be flipped. Yes. Just flip it. There you are. Perfect.
All right.
And then
This is
I can
great. I feel so official.
Yeah.
Now, it gets hot in here.
Yeah. It
with
gets
all of
pretty
this.
warm. Yeah. It
I
gets
see
warm.
you've got like the fans
Yeah, the mini
blowing
split and
here to
everything,
try to
yeah.
help, but it gets warm in here, right?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it is pretty warm in here. We'll do it together.
Let's try that. As long as I don't mess it up.
Don't worry. Just careful, don't.
I'm good, don't
You don't
worry.
want to burn your fingers. There we are. Yeah, and then we'll just leave this just for a bit longer, and then we'll put it in this pan.
Very nice.
The bread, if you'd like to go ahead and bring it over here, it should be ready already.
Okay.
You just want to bring it. You can do one slice at a time. Perfect. There you are.
Very nice.
There we are. And then, so this is our house-made aioli. Majority of the thing, it goes on majority of our things.
Oh, wow.
So-
House-made.
Yes.
So you make it
Yes.
here.
Yes.
How often do you make it?
I make it pretty much, you like to go ahead and spread it. I
Yeah,
make it
sure,
around twice a week, but I noticed we were going through it a lot, so I have a big jar in there. Just because,
Yeah,
We're
you need to
going
have
through
enough on hand.
yes, definitely.
Wow. So were you always into cooking?
Yes, yes. I was always into cooking. My dad, at a very young age, disciplined me to work for my own things. So he had an office himself. He's self-employed as well.
Yeah.
And he told me, if you want your first phone, you're going to have to work for it. So what I did was I used to sell cookies at his office, and that's how I got my
Really?
first phone. Yeah.
Wow, here
In
you
8th
go.
grade, I was working. Here, I'll go ahead and put this in a bowl for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm actually living
Yeah, no
a
worries.
day
You're
in the
fine.
life.
Yes, and then so next we'll go ahead and open this up once we get that bacon down.
That's really cool that your dad did that for you.
Yeah, it really built that like entrepreneurship spark at such
Yeah.
a young age. So since then, I was just always
know.
working for my own things.
That's awesome. I can
Yes.
relate. My parents are small business owners. They've owned a pharmacy for as long as I can remember.
Yeah,
And I
so-
started working there when I was 8 years old. It was great.
So we'll go ahead and put 4 slices of each ham,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put lettuce and tomato on the other side.
4 slices.
Yes.
1, 2, just on top of each other like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. You could just go ahead and spread it out that way. It's-
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't want to mess up your vision.
No worries. You're
So
okay.
I try to take direction very well.
You're okay. Yeah.
Team player. Okay, so 4 of those.
Yes.
And then for
the turkey.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll pass them to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure you're much faster
No worries. Yeah.
when you're doing it IRL.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no worries, it's okay. And then here's the other ones. And then this is just a preference, but I like to put the lettuce first before the tomato, just because
Okay.
sometimes if people don't eat it right away, I don't want the bread getting soggy because of the tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like
Good
to just
point.
make like a little bed of lettuce. Yeah. And don't be afraid to just crack it so you can flatten it.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And then we'll just do 2 slices of tomato.
2 tomatoes.
Yes. And then just go ahead and spread those out.
Awesome.
Perfect. There you are. And then we're going to go ahead and just combine it and then scoot it to the edge.
Okay.
And then we're just going to fold it together. Fold it. And then the same way for the foil if you'd like to go ahead and do
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Perfect.
Let me give it a shot.
There
All
we
right.
are. Perfect. And then now you're just going to go ahead and get a tray from over here, get a few napkins, and then it comes with a bag of chips.
Nice.
Perfect.
And then a bag of chips.
And there you are.
Everything and a bag of chips.
Yes, there you are.
All right. Satisfied customer. I hope. Classico Club.
We have to get a shot of him taking a bite. We got to
All
see.
right. Here you go. Yes, sir. There you go. Hope you
Yes.
enjoy.
I tell the girls all the time, I love this. Probably would have been like the easiest and funnest job if I wasn't the owner. It's like, unfortunately, like,
I know.
it's
yeah.
just the stress all comes down. It's one of those where it's like,
it's a real labor of love.
yes, yes.
Trust me, I understand. I'm a business owner also. Like I said, my
Yeah.
parents were also and like
Yeah.
dealing with employees, getting your business started from the very beginning.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot of red tape, right, that you have to get through.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot to kind of work through, and so I totally understand.
Yeah, but thankfully, opening up in Edinburg, it was honestly a breeze compared to what I've heard from other cities. It was honestly
Really?
like, yeah, it
I'm
was
glad
pretty.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, so explain. You're from Southern California.
Yes.
Right. You
Yes.
come here to the Valley.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
Edinburg?
I feel like Edinburg has that little historic small town feeling, and I like it. I feel like it's not too far. Like if you want things to do, there's McAllen. It's not too far, but you're still in like that little small community. Like I like it. I like the hometown, especially I love this area here. It's so nice walking out to the street and just seeing that everything's walking distance. Everything's just super nice.
I'm so glad to hear you say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I agree. Edinburgh's a beautiful place. I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
And you're right, as big as we are, because it's 108,000 people now.
Yeah.
It really does have that nice community feel, and it's a very special place.
Yeah.
I'm glad you appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes. It's
Awesome.
nice to see from like an outsider's perspective and seeing like it's really nice. Like seeing everyone like support it. Like I guess it was a bit challenging for me to really go for it just because I'm not from here. So I didn't know how many people would actually support it. But seeing like the support from the community, seeing like the word to mouth, like, oh my gosh, like someone recommended this and they don't even know me, but they know the business. So that's what they're recommending. And it makes me feel really good about myself.
That's awesome. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You and so many other people, we have people who are not born and raised in Edinburgh, whatever, who are making big things happen here in the city. And honestly, I love to see that. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the city.
Yes, thank you. And thank you. I hope to see you win. Hopefully.
We're working hard.
I
appreciate
and hopefully, you know, you can. I see the vision you have and I see the love you have for the city. And I'm really hoping, you know, you get to be in that position where you can still share your love for the community and you can really be there for your community because this is your community.
It is.
It's always been your community, so that's what you want to see the best for your community.
I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me barge in, right? Here, a day in the life.
Yes.
All right. Full disclaimer, if you don't like it, it's my fault, not Melissa's. If you don't like it, you have to come back and buy another one so they can have it done right.
It's a lot of pressure holding on to this sandwich.
Look at that. All right, let's see. Let me make it look a little bit nicer. Here we go. Going in. That looks right there.
The anticipation's killing me, Joe.
I'm going. No.
We got you, don't worry.
All right. Good.
Awesome. All right. Nothing to be nervous about at all. Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, what's your favorite dish?
I would say either the patch wrap or if we're going for bagels, I would say the desayuno con agua.
Really?
Not because it's a tribute to my grandma, but it's just the flavor, the sauteed, the caramelized onions. It really has that impactful flavor in it.
And I love to hear you talk about food because it's so clear how passionate you are about it and how much effort you put into this. So congratulations.
Thank you. Well, it was so much fun having you. This is definitely fun.
I appreciate everything, Melissa.
Yes,
I'm going to
thank
keep
you,
this hairnet if you don't mind.
No worries. Yes.
Thanks. All right, here at First Stop Bagel, experiencing a day in the life. Melissa, thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank
here
you.
in McIntyre Food Truck Park. We hope everybody in the city comes and gives it a shot because it's a wonderful place. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun.